Hello, and welcome to this Hellenic American Union presentation focusing on writing an email for the B2 level Michigan Language Assessment examination for the Certificate of Competency in English. In this presentation, we will take a look at the format and specifications for writing an essay. We will discuss the preparation needed based on the assessment criteria, and I will share with you some useful tips. The University of Michigan examination for the Certificate of Competency in English is a standardized 4-skill English test, also known as LOA in Greece, at the upper intermediate level of the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR B2. It is a secure examination developed by Michigan Language Assessment and administered by authorized test centers worldwide. Let's first take a look at the format and specifications of the ECCE writing section. In this part of the written test, candidates are asked to choose between two tasks and write either an email in task 1 or an essay in task 2. They will have 30 minutes to write about one A4 page. Today, we will of course be talking about writing an essay. There are several types of essay content: expressing an opinion, solving a problem, discussing an issue, and discussing advantages and disadvantages. Now let's take a look at some frequently asked questions. Are the test takers allowed to make an outline? Of course they are. Actually, they can write anything they want in their test booklet, and it's not assessed. They do not need to bring their own paper. Are they writing their response in the test booklet? No, they are given a writing section answer sheet. Anything they write in their booklet will not be assessed. How many words should they write? Well, actually, counting words might be distracting, and it certainly is unnecessary. That's why Michigan Language Assessment does not suggest a particular number of words for the ECCE writing. As I said earlier on, one A4 page is the general guideline. Then what happens if a test taker does not finish his or her response? Well, there are 4 assessment criteria based on which the 2 raters assign their scores. There are several parameters involved in assessment, and not completing the response does not mean that the test taker will fail this section. They may actually get a high score, even with an incomplete response. Now let's take a look at a topic sample, followed by the assessment criteria and what each part of the essay should contain. Writing sample, task 2, essay. Teenagers should go to the movies instead of staying at home and watch films online. Write an essay on whether you agree or disagree with the statement above. Include specific reasons and details to support your opinion. There are 4 criteria assessed by Michigan Language Assessment raters. Writing section answers are assessed by 2 raters independently, each of whom awards a maximum of 20 points as follows: up to 5 points for content and development, up to 5 for organisation and connection of ideas, up to 5 for linguistic range and control, and up to 5 for communicative effect. When preparing for the writing section of the ECCE, it's good practice for the candidates to ask themselves the questions listed underneath each criteria to ensure their writing meets the standards. Now, let's take a look at what an effective introduction should contain. Again, candidates should check their introduction against the assessment criteria here on the right. So the introduction should contain the reason for writing the essay, then a brief description of the situation provided through the task, without copying too much from the task. and then the test taker's opinion on the matter described, without any analysis. Now, what about the main body of an essay for the ECCE? It should contain at least 2 main body paragraphs and a single controlling idea in each paragraph, with related ideas within the same paragraph. And it's also a good idea to start each paragraph with a topic sentence, which prepares the reader for what is coming in the specific paragraph, and then elaborate, explain, justify, and add example in order to fully inform the reader, and at the same time show off your writing skills. What about the conclusion then? What should it contain? It should contain a restatement of the test taker's opinion, a summary of the main points without any new information, and a smooth ending. You may wish to end with a wish. Now, you may also want to use our practice test books and our skills books to target specific sections of the ECCE test, such as the new Build Up Your Writing Skills for the ECCE. If you have any questions, you can always visit our website at hau.gr or contact us at exams@hau.gr. Thank you for watching, and remember to sign up for our upcoming live webinars for more information and tips on the exams administered by the Hellenic American Union. Thank you, and goodbye.